I'm Jen.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe on the go.
So, Jen, what are we doing in this video?
Well, Joe, we're going to talk about the 5 things that we love about staying at the Wilderness Lodge.
As you can see behind us, there is lots of wilderness.
It's so pretty.
From our room here at the Wilderness Lodge. Jennifer, what was that?
I'm opening a bottle of Coke because I'm really thirsty.
That's not what that sounded like. I know we're in the wilderness, but you don't have to be that natural with your sounds.
No, I did not just blow a fart. I opened my Coke so I can have a Coke and a smile.
Anyway, I was going to say that all of our wilderness here at the Wilderness Lodge this morning when we stepped out onto the balcony, what did you see?
An armadillo.
And so I had my camera and I was going to record that little armadillo, which was right down there, but because the camera was in the air conditioning all night and I come out here, it was like, I don't know, London fog time because we couldn't see anything on the camera. It was too fogged up. And I tried wiping the lens, but it didn't help. But anyway, yes, there was an armadillo. So I'm going to start off with one of my favorite things about the Wilderness Lodge is the wilderness. Like,
that's true.
When you're here, you see, I think, more here than anywhere else.
I think so.
Because of the trees and because of the landscaping and everything, we've seen armadillo, ducks, bunnies, deer, and obviously lots of birds.
I have seen an alligator here.
Oh, years ago.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, but you said when the girls were really young, so like 18, 19 years ago. So, yeah, no more.
Still counts.
Still counts, that's true. But I don't think you're going to see many gators here anymore. I'm just saying. But it is the point of the wilderness. So that's
true.
One of the things I love about this place.
And these are in no particular order.
Yeah.
We just want to talk to you about 5 things that we love.
Yes. So that's one.
So speaking of the wilderness, the second thing we love about staying at the Wilderness Lodge is Geyser Point, because not only do they have fantastic food and great beverages, but the animals walk in and out of the lounge. We saw bunnies and ducks last night, just, kind of walking through, hopping through, waddling through.
Completely unafraid of people.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been conditioned to not be afraid of people there in the area because people are there all the time. And obviously they're not threatened, so no one has done anything to try to harm these animals.
Right.
There was, a raccoon. We didn't see a raccoon.
We did. We've seen a raccoon here too.
There was a one time there at Geyser Point. There was a raccoon that came in looking for food. So,
that's true.
I mean, go figure. But Geyser Point is one where, because it's outdoors, you think, oh man, especially in the summertime, but the fans that are on, and it's covered, so it's really actually quite nice. I don't know. Good food, great service. We have had really good service the last couple of times.
Shout out to Josh and Rob.
Yes, yeah, definitely. That was a good time last night.
And then speaking of Geyser Point, the third thing we love about the Wilderness Lodge is Bay Lake.
Yes.
And how Geyser Point sits on Bay Lake. And from Bay Lake, you can see Happily Ever After right now. You can see the electrical water parade. We watched them last night, but unfortunately, we might have drank too much, so we were not able to shoot any footage. But you can see those daily. What do you see? Do you see a gator?
No. Is that a duck?
Where?
So we're talking about the wildlife. This is directly from our room. So it's just kind of sitting, it's not doing much, but, oh, look, all right. I thought maybe it was going to get into the water.
I know.
Wildlife.
I love it.
I mean, it's kind of cool.
Now it is just a duck, and you see ducks all over Disney, but still.
Still, it is just kind of cool. We're talking about wildlife, and I just happened to glance down and I saw a little critter down there.
It would have been better if you had gotten the armadillo footage this morning.
True, yeah.
Maybe it'll come back tomorrow.
Maybe.
So the fourth thing we love about
staying
at...
Are we up to 4?
We are. The fourth thing we love about staying at the Wilderness Lodge are magic bars.
Yes.
And if you haven't had one, they are just so delicious, and this is the only place on Disney property that you can get one.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to go get one right now. I'll be right back. And look! I just got one. And they look like...
Magically appeared.
Whoa.
Oh, got it. Sorry.
This is a magic bar. So it's just a cookie bar with chocolate chips and M&Ms and coconut, roasted, toasted coconut. I don't know. There's
Chocolate,
just,
should you say chocolate
I
chips?
did. There's so much goodness in this bar, and like I said, Wilderness Lodge is the only place on all of Disney property that you can get this little snack.
So the number one ingredient is graham cracker crumbs. So, I mean, that's the base for the cookie itself. Obviously, you know, not the healthiest of snacks, but, you know, when you're at Disney, the health goes out the window.
That's true, Joe.
But you did make a comment about this. Now, we did, earlier this year, we did the taste test challenge between the Magic Cookie Bar and
The peanut butter pie
yes, the peanut butter pie. So
at Contemporary.
we'll link that in the description down below. But we need to go back and look at the Magic Cookie Bar from back then compared to now, because you made the comment that this looks a little skimpier, that there isn't
does.
as much on the top.
It is,
Now
yeah.
these look like they are pretty much like homemade. They're batches made, I would think,
Daily, I would think so. Those are definitely homemade.
Yeah, yeah, and it says best if used by 8/12. So this actually has a shelf life of just a couple of days. So that means it's really pretty fresh. There, obviously, then there will be inconsistencies from one bar to the next. There will
That's
be
true.
changes.
That's a good point, Joey.
So, but you did say that this looks like it might not have as much toppings
It looks
as
and it looks a
before.
little thinner.
Yes, yeah, you know what? I think you might be right. So we're definitely going to compare to the previous. Still, one of the things we love about here the most.
And then the fifth thing we love about staying at the Wilderness Lodge is the Territory Lounge.
Yes.
We've had many good times there. And
Oh,
it's
yes.
the indoor bar lounge at the Wilderness Lodge. And right now they have a limited menu, full bar. But again, the food there is spectacular.
Yeah.
The drinks are great. The
Yeah.
atmosphere is great. It's a great bar to go into, especially when it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
awesome.
Yes, so Geyser Point is the outdoor one, more down by the lake. And then this is inside, right next to Artist Point. Which, side note, Artist Point, when it was open, we've eaten there several times and really liked it a lot. And this is the one where you can have, it's a Snow White dinner. So you have Snow White, Grumpy, Dopey, and the Evil Queen.
And that can be our honorable mention because
Yeah.
right now it is not open. It had closed prior to, well, COVID.
Yeah, it hasn't
and
been
has not
open
reopened
in
yet.
a year and a half, so.
So anyway, if you find yourself at the Wilderness Lodge, you definitely need to check out our 5 favorite things because they're that great.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the reasons why we love this place. And even if we're not staying here, this is one where we try to come to as often as we can.
We do.
Just because of Geyser Point, we'll sit out there and have lunch or a drink. And it really does depend if you can get in or not. There are certain restrictions at times, but we do definitely recommend coming if you can.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so again, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss any of the next Jen and Joe on the go action because we could be having a Coke and a smile.
Coke!
We could be eating a delicious magic bar.
Nom 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 nom.
Or we could be spending time at the pool, which is something we're going to do right now.
Pool attire, we're going to the pool.
Yay!
It's August in Florida. What else are you going to do? Down to
It's
the pool
really
we
not
go.
that bad out today,
Oh,
though.
it's gorgeous.
It
I mean,
is.
again, it just depends.
We
you
digress.
know, part of it is we're not doing the parks. If you're running around the parks in the middle of August, in the middle of the day, God bless you. We've done it before, but this is just a bit more
We're just
relaxed.
old now.
Well, it's just
We're still fun, but we're old.
you know, we're fun time Sallies, I guess, right?
We are!
Yeah, but in a more relaxed way. It's still good.
All right,
Although,
you guys.
when it comes to the Disney drinkers, they know how to have fun.
That's true.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
All right.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Funny thing happened here today while I'm filming around Wilderness Lodge. Ran into Nate again, paging Mr. Morrow. How hysterical is that? Very nice guy, got to say hi again. Really cool. Twice now in about 6 weeks that we got to meet Nate.